Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome to Consoletronics. I'm once more looking at budget titles, but this time on the PlayStation 1 with Crisis Beat, a die-hard arcade-style scrolly fighter that tries to recapture the magic of games of the past like Final Fight and Streets of Rage. And while this game will never set the world alight in terms of graphics or gameplay, it is a surprisingly competent little 3D scrapper. Which makes you wonder then, why on earth has nobody heard of this excellent little title? This is the UK PAL copy I'm playing. As you can see, it's been kept in its original Japanese, as we get a little bit of a story mode. You have to laugh, don't you? Yeah, the voice acting is pretty good. The acting of the characters, well, I haven't seen so much ham since the last time I looked in a butcher's shop window. But you didn't come here to see any acting cobblers. You came here to see people get their heads kicked in. And that's where this game excels. I think this chick here is one of the other controllable characters. The whole game takes place on an ocean liner, so it's kind of like Die Hard on a boat. And we've been spotted by the terrorists. Things are about to turn ugly. Good job I'm wearing my best fighting trousers. Controls for this game are very, very straightforward. You've got a punch, kick, special attack and jump. So it's like the fighting games of old in that respect. Different punch-kick combinations. You can get close, grabs, throws. There are items to pick up. Most of the scenery, like you see here, we have some of that. Unfortunately, you can't wield it like a weapon. Well, there are some small objects you can, but for the most part, you've got to get yourself in a good position behind some scenery, and you can throw it about. I mean, there's nothing scientific to this game. There's nothing groundbreaking. It's just, there's the baddie. Get up close and personal. And punch and kick, or in this case, shoot. Oh yeah. Yeah, there are lots of little items like that dotted about. Like I say, it is a very, very playable. I was going to say underrated, but it's almost completely unknown. Released in Japan in sometime in the late 90s. This game probably would have slipped under my own radar had it not been for the title, Crisis Beat. So I assumed it was a 32-bit follow-up to one of my favourite 16-bit fighting game series, and that's the Rushing Beat games. Who remembers them? The Rushing Beat trilogy. I played the Super Famicom versions. I believe the first two games in the series were released in America under different titles. And speaking of release in America, I'm not even sure if this game saw an official US release. So if there's anyone watching this out there from the US of A who can set the record straight on that one, please let me know. Now, the old school 2D scrolling fighter games from the days of 16-bit are among some of my personal favourite games of all time. Everyone remembers games like Golden Axe and Streets of Rage, Final Fight. And it's always puzzled me why this genre has never really made it in the realm of 3 dimensions. There have been a few attempts, but they've usually resulted in failure. Games like Final Fight Streetwise are best left forgotten. Some of my favourite memories of gaming as a kid would be going to friends' houses and playing games like this. 2-player mode. Whether it was Double Dragon on the Sega Master System or Captain Commando on the arcades. Who would have thought that just walking along, kicking and punching people could be so much bloody fun. I've already completed this game, and I'm going through it again and completing it as a different character, just for the sheer fun of it. And as we make our way out onto deck, we're going to have our first boss battle. A couple of these heavily armoured Johnnies are going to be attacking us, so camera's pulled back out now a bit more than normal, so we're going to have to use some of our long range attacks. Sweeps. and the like. Oh yeah. Like I said, these games, they're not going to challenge you mentally. They're just there for sheer bloody fun. And like I said at the opening, this game is almost unheard of. I've never met anyone who's played this game before. So I thought, you know what, it's a game that's given me a lot of pleasure over the years. I thought I'd do a quick video of it. If you've never heard of it, it shouldn't be that difficult to track down a copy. If you're from the US, where I'm not even sure if this game was released, you should have no difficulty in tracking down a UK PAL copy. So, providing you've got a chip machine or you can play import games, thoroughly recommend this one. Crisis Beat on PlayStation 1. My name's Gray, this is Consoletronics. Thank you for watching. Now I gotta go out and take out the trash.